Hey everybody, it's gamer number 98 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. It's been 3 days since I recorded this LP, but I'm just a little tired, that's all. Since these past few days have made me really exhausted. Let's just slowly make our way up to the top of the top. It's a bit tough because you have to walk on these ropes. Be careful. That'll do. There's a new kind of shoes here, but once again you cannot use them. These are the claw climber boots. But you couldn't find me. And that's not until later as well. It's not in this world. But here's a Jinjo. It's a purple one. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I'm gonna start by talking to Jam Jazz at the back of the big top. Game slowing down. Split up. Separate skills are what you lack. So let's get Kazooie out of her pack. Find your pads is what you do. Press an A makes one become two. Now he actually explains it in better detail the second time. So listen up. Splitting up allows Banjo and Kazooie to be controlled on their own. Find a pair of pads with Banjo and Kazooie's image on them. Stand on the Banjo pad and press A. Once separated, you can stand on the pad or near a swap cloud and press A to change to the other character. To join back up again, simply touch the two characters together. So this is definitely one of the best new features of this game, is to split up. The only problem is right now you have no way of defending yourself right now. You have split up. To change the other character, yeah, he already explained this really. You already explained this. We'll be splitting up quite a lot in the game from this point on. But the only problem is, we actually have less energy. Anyway, wait, wasn't Snivy meant to come back today?
Hey Gavin.
You're back!
Yes, we're back.
Oh, I missed you so much. How was it?
It was absolutely amazing. Some of the most romantic times I have ever had with Trico. So how was your week?
Well, you know, I'll be explaining that in this video, so if you don't mind, you can just find out then. Her and Trico. Great. They're back. Now let's start collecting stuff. Let's see, this is... Ring the bell to win a top prize! This is the Cactus of Strength. We just need to ring the bell. You need to hit this switch here with 3 different attacks. And under a time limit. The first one is to hit it with a grenade egg. And then a Beak Buster. And finally a drill bill. Drill bill. And there's our first Jiggy of the world. Now, since we're exploring Witch World fully, I should explain that it's split into separate zones. There's 3 different zones. There's the Western Zone, the Haunted Zone, and the Future Zone, or whatever. We're in the Western Zone right now, or whatever. Basically just Wild West themed. Alright. We want to walk across this. Oh, we could just do this and that makes it easier. Anyway, like I said before, let me discuss what's going on. Just hit the switch and we basically get a nice little ride here. You see, what happened is... Press B to experience the scenic splendor of the cable car ride across the space zone. Alright, it's called Space Zone. I like this. It actually changes to metal once we get into the space zone. So anyway, what happened at the tournament was I sadly did not do as well as I'd hoped. The way it worked was you had 2 different divisions, 32 players in each one, and you'd have a total of 5 battles. And depending on how many you win or lost, then that would affect your chances of getting into the top 8, where it would then work like a knockout tournament. Oh, this is a new type of honeycomb. You've collected a random stop honeycomb. This one is so annoying because it's random. So what happened was, I won my first game. And it was a pretty close one, that as well. I won my first one, but after that, I lost all the other 4. You see, on the second game, I actually battled one of the top trainers from the VGC. And despite that, it was actually a pretty close game. Yeah, switch, mix out of here. I mean, sure, I still lost by 2, but I was still pretty close to beating him because he only had his Latios and hit my top left, and his Laios had just a tiny little bit of HP left. And by this point, I should probably finally reveal what my team was. Let's see, there was Superior, my good old Superior, which somehow is useless now. I don't know what's going on. But here's what was in that box this whole time in the mine. It's this thing, the Saucer of Peril. Bleep. The Saucer of Peril is currently closed due to a lack of power. Bleep. So anyway, I had Superior, Scolipede, Sharpedo, Sigalith, Bronzong, and Rampardos. I mean, I had a good strategy for them, but the only problem is I just couldn't get the chance to use those strategies because I always found myself with a bad matchup at the start, and if I switch out, it still goes badly. I just can't do this competitive Pokemon battling at all. I think I should just give up on it. I just can't do well because I just can't do it. I just don't have the patience for it. And I was hoping of competing in the next Pokemon video game championships, but I just don't have any chance. Here's a new move, Airborne Egg Aiming. Shoot in eggs to fence bear and bird, so why not fire them in the air? Upsy gives you the aim inside. Then press said to shoot from high. Then press said to shoot from height. That's it. Dismissed. The third battle was, oh my god, the third battle was insane. My Sharpedo had like the best strategy for taking out dragon types. Because dragon types in tournaments are hugely overused. And hey look, the last of the orange Jinjos. So we get another Jiggy for that. That's great. My Sharpedo has a Focus Sash. I also EV trained its speed up a bit. Oh hey, and I also these things that shoot coins or whatever at you. If you shoot a grenade egg at them, they'll explode. Oh, not another one of those. I'm ignoring that. You actually dropped one of these. I accidentally did that bit off screen. I'll show you what you have to do if you go inside the top. Basically, my Sharpedo had the Focus Sash. It survived a hit from a Garchomp's Dragon Rush, so I was proceeding to use Ice Fang on it, but guess what? My Sharpedo flinched from the Dragon Rush. At first I was like, huh, the joke's on you, and then I was like, oh no! Anyway, let me see your tickets, buddy. Tickets? What do we need them for? 4 tickets are required to enter Conga's Big Top. No tickets, no entry. Right, let's go find some tickets. Yeah, that's Conga from the first game, if you remember. So yeah, these things around the top, they give you these tickets. Right over the head. And the last 2 games, they went badly. So really, my win record was 1 out of 5. Just summing up, it was a disaster. But you know, all I can say is, it was still worth it. You wanna know why? Well, I said I was gonna record at the tournament, but it was a little too hectic for me. I did take a few pictures. That's really all I have to show, but there's one photo that I really must show you. I didn't take it myself, but one of the staff members who were working at the tournament did take some pictures. There's a lot of pictures on the GamerBase website. If you look there, just go to gamerbase.com, scroll down there and you should see a link to the photos that were taken. We got our 4 tickets. I won't be going in the top yet though. Let's do a few more things here. All I can say is going there was so worth it because they was actually selling plushes. So once the tournament started, we walked into the room where it all took place. And well, I went there, I checked out the plushes, and guess what? That's right, there was one Trico plush and one Snivy plush. I quickly got hold of them, and I was like, just take my money, alright? I was gonna be all funny and say shut up and take my money, but instead I did the less epic thing of just waving my money around and saying, take the money, take it! And all I can say is, right after that, the photographer had like the best timing in the world. Dive, 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 dive! For some notes. Yeah, that was me with the arms holding the green thing, so those were the plushes. Me and Ben, we were looking at those photos on his computer, and he brought his laptop with him. We were looking at them, and oh my word, we just bursted out laughing as soon as we saw that picture. Oh man. The Haunted Cavern. Now go back to what we did in Glitter Gulch Mine. There was light for us around here, but it still gets dim, and the sides hurt us because of basically teeth. How did I become so low in energy? What's the sign say? Warning: the management accepts no responsibility for the soiled underwear as a result of viewing the Cave of Horrors exhibits. That is funny. Over here is just a bunch of eggs, but we got some anyway. Oh crap! I could, if I die, then that's just even more embarrassment. But you know, another good thing did happen to me at the tournament. I kind of made friends with this person. It was that person who made my Sharpedo flinch at the worst time ever. Well, you know, we got along pretty well. I thought it was a boy, but no, it was a girl. I was like, what? Look like a boy with that face. I was like, oh my god, how could I make such a big mistake? But either way, this is the Cave of Horrors where apparently we can soil ourselves. And I gotta say, these signs are funny. Ancient bearded camel, mighty evil dinosaur, weird killer alien. The weird killer alien is actually a Jinjo. And a green one nonetheless. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to blow them up with grenade. Come on. No, hit the lock! There we go. Now, we actually have some familiar faces. Well, one actually. If we go in this one, guess who it is? Hey guys, am I glad to see some familiar faces? Goldbear, what are you doing in there? Well, as you may remember, I was on my way to the lava world, but I got captured. But now that you're here, I'll soon be free. We'll see about that, Betty. Do you have any money? No. Then get used to that cage hunt, boy. That's no way to treat an old friend. Oh, Kazooie. Okay, stand back and we can blow him up. So yeah, Gobi grew a beard in the time he was gone. Great, on my way to the lava world again at last. That's not until quite a bit later, actually. And yeah, he was just glowing green because of the lights in there. The sign says, "It's your fortune secret. Find out, Madam Grunt is." What was he eating anyway? Brown stuff. Okay. Now in here there's a dinosaur. I came on the train to visit the theme park, but those filthy rats chucked me in this cage, and now I'm an exhibit. The sign says you're a mighty evil dinosaur. Perhaps that cage is the best place for you. Hey. If I was that mighty and evil, I'd have already busted the door down. Point taken. Come on, Banjo, let's wreck the door! Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere until the chuffing train is in the Witchy World station. It's actually a female dinosaur. Right, I really needed that energy recovery. Gee, all I can say is, it's good to be back on track. I'm not saying I regretted having the guys down here, but for crying out loud, Ben, you were farting in my room way too much. Have you no decency? I don't blame you for your hay fever because of all that sneezing. That I can understand, but the farting, dude. No point moaning. Now this here, this in the middle, we cannot do anything here. This is where you pay to enter Witchy World's premium attractions. That's actually for later. Oops, I meant to press B on it. And it gave me no honey. Lovely. Oh, this one will. Alright, this is the train station. Now the train station switch is in here. We just need to disrespect the dead by jumping all over coffins and then going this way, and we'll be at the switch. Ah! Oh god, I did not see that. I will say this: ever since yesterday afternoon when the guys went home, I've been so thirsty. And also the weather's gone a lot warmer. The weather is really hot. I guess summer was just a tad late after that heat wave in May. All I can say is the weather pattern was pretty bizarre. And here's the switch. So what we have to do now is, if we want to get Juffy here, we'll just have to look at the sign. This sign here, and it can come to where we are, and we can ride it to other stations, but I'm not going to do that right now, and we cannot go into the tunnels. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. There are bad things in there. Yeah, bad things. Bad things, boy. Really bad things. Whoa. Oh, we have to talk to the fast food people because I just love these. I just love these guys because they're so funny. Hurry up and order, weirdos. I'm a busy guy. So I see. We had to fight our way through this crowd of customers you have. Quite the comedian, huh? Now, how about some of Sody Joe's limp sody fries? Now, the only problem is, Sody Joe, the chips guy, and Big Al, the burgers guy, they have terrible hygiene. For one thing, Joe occasionally sneezes. All over the place. Big Al is a lot worse. Look at him. Fancy a burger? Big Al sells the tastiest burgers in Witchy World. In fact, he's the only one who does. Ugh! How on earth did you get a job in catering? Well, I'm not sure really. I used to clean out the toilets. That is so unhygienic. I've lost my appetite all of a sudden. Go on, give them a try. I've got a few left. Do you want them? Look at him. He sneezes and coughs all over his burgers. And his nose is all snotty. So, yeah. All I can say is, wow, Rare. Typical humor right there. 20 minutes. Okay, you know what? Let's stop things right here. Let me just scratch my ear. Right, I'll do. So, next time on Banjo-Tooie, we're gonna carry on with more things in Witch World. A bit of a slow start, but... Whoa! Anyway, a bit of a slow start, but we made some progress. We'll do more progress next time. So, until next time, see you later.